Hi guys, I'm Dennis. I'm the technical project leader of the new Audi RS E-Tron GT. We're here on Rhodes Island to present the performance of our new car, and we would like to start with the longitudinal performance, and therefore we have a closed airfield here that we can show today the performance. And what better driver could we have than our Formula E driver, Lucas Di Grassi.
Dennis,
Luca,
what's up? This is amazing. I'm super excited to drive it, and I'm really looking forward to drive it here. I just heard it's quite quick, so I'm really looking forward to it.
It's super quick, you have a quarter mile, and then also some space to brake, so
Let's do it.
You gotta get into the groove.
okay, countdown, 3,
2, 1, go!
Wow! 100! Wow, that's so quick! Wow, and it stops like crazy. To 0. That was insane! Woo! Unbelievable! I want to do it again. It's super, super fast. It's the fastest Audi ever that I've driven.
Amazing!
see, I told you. Okay, let's try it right again. Ready? 3, 2,
1, go!
Woo-hoo! 150! 200! Wow! Let's do it again! Dennis, just wow! My mind is full blown by the acceleration of this car. This thing accelerates over and over again, super fast. How is it possible?
For us, it was very important to have a car that is reproducible every time you accelerate. You don't want to have a different acceleration every time you, as a Formula E driver, you know you need to have the same performance all over and over. So we have 2 PSM synchronized engines.
So 2 engines, front and rear.
Front and rear,
Yeah.
high performance engines, and we have a very sophisticated cooling system, of course. So we know exactly where you have the biggest heat and where we need to bring the cooling to. So we
Yeah,
can
so-
decide battery or engines or the pulse inverter, what needs to be cooled. And also on the other side, for braking, we know how much energy we need in the brakes or how much energy we have, and so we can control the cooling to specifically cool either the brakes or the high voltage system. So that gives you the outstanding performance on this car.
That's really, really impressive. It accelerates and brakes extremely well. And I guess it handles really well.
Here we could just do the acceleration. Let's go to the country roads.
Can we go?
Can check out the suspension. I mean, you know, we have a fully active air suspension.
Let's see how it handles.
Great, let's see. Let's go.
So now we are here on the countryside of Rhodes, trying the dynamics of this car. Yeah, it looks pretty good on acceleration. Let's see how it handles on these sharp turns. When you're going down, you have all the regeneration unit charging back the battery. So when you touch the brake, you don't have the mechanic brakes really sticking into the disc. You have a magnetic brake. Basically, the motor generator unit is working as a generator, getting all the energy that the car has, the kinetic energy, and transforming back into electricity, back into the battery. So it's very interesting when you brake and feel how this is very well regulated. What is very important to point out also is that when you accelerate out of the corners with this nearly 700 horsepower, the Quattro is really, really helpful to put the immense torque of the electric motors into the ground. And this is very important because the Quattro helps to regenerate. So when you brake, it takes the energy out of the 4 wheels back into the battery. But when you accelerate, all that torque is instantly putting down by the 4 wheels, managing by the torque vector, and the car accelerates just insanely fast. In a conventional car, you have only the front wheel steering the car, and here you have four wheels. That actually helps a lot the car to gain stability in the corner and be very agile and have a very, very good change of direction, which should, combining with a low center of gravity, creates a unique driving experience. I'm not feeling the bumps, but that's a good thing, because I set this car to comfort mode, and with that the car lifted itself a few centimeters from the ground. The air suspension made it much more comfortable, but without losing the agility, without losing this feel for the tarmac, and that's truly remarkable. What Audi has accomplished with this car, to be able to be comfortable, to have the space, but at the same time have the agility and the acceleration and the braking capacity, and really feel the car. It's what makes this car the ultimate Gran Turismo. So I'm deeply impressed of what Audi has done here. This is a real Gran Turismo car. Has everything you need: speed, stability, comfort. I had an amazing time driving it, and I'm sure you're gonna have it too.
Audi Sport stands for high performance in race cars and series production cars. We are pursuing a consistent electrification strategy in the high performance segment. The Audi RS E-Tron GT is the sporty flagship of the electrification strategy at Audi. Electrification is the foundation of our future, and it will be a thrilling experience for our customers. The Audi E-Tron GT is a highly desirable flagship for the brand and the basis for our first fully electric high-performance model. The Audi RS E-Tron GT is a milestone for us. It paves the way into the all-electric RS world, and it is our commitment to the company's CO2 target. The Audi RS models are Audi's sportiest and most desirable models with the most powerful engines, maximum dynamics, and huge driving pleasure, all combined with uncompromised everyday usability. With the Audi RS e-tron GT, we are translating these Audi RS attributes for the electric era. This is a revolution at Audi in the high-performance segment. The Audi RS e-tron GT is leading the way into the all-electric RS world at Audi Sport. And at the same time, we fulfill our promise to introduce future RS models shortly after the launch of the base model. That's high performance from the team and from the product.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Subscribe to Auto TV.